Hello everyone, welcome to class. I'll be teaching you how to bleach and dye this hair. This is the hair I'm going to be using today. It's a bob with a shorter closure. I'm going to be using the gloves. These are protective gloves to stop your hands from burning, from the chemical reactions from the bleach and the developer. We're going to be using this developer, and it's in 12%. This is our mixing bowls. We have two mixing bowls because we want to be very generous. It has its measuring lines by the sides. It's not so clear on camera, so we're going to be using the two, and of course we're going to use our digital scale to measure up our bleach and our bleach powder and our developer. This is also our 4 papers. We're going to be using 4 papers to speed up the process. We're also going to have water spray bottles because we're going to make the hair damp. It's always better for the hair to be damp, in my opinion and in my experience. We're going to use this developer also. It's for colored hair and it has keratin. You know, keratin is very good for hair. We're also going to be using this permanent dye after bleaching the hair. It's from Wella Champ. It's T14 and T18. We're going to be using and mixing them together when we are done bleaching the hair. So we also have the brushes. Look at what we have on the combs. We have our clips, control clips to section the hair. We also have our T-pins. These are our T-pins, and this is our canvas block. We have our detangling brush to brush the hair and make sure it's not tangled because you need to make the hair smooth. This is our canvas block. We're going to we use the nylon bag to cover it so it doesn't stain the whole canvas block, so that we can always use it for something else. I always advise you to do that. And we also have our tripod for our hair, our wig stand. So let's get started. Just watch the video and learn. So this is the bleaching powder, the bleach powder. We're going to be taking the particular amount. It depends on the length of the hair. This is a very short hair. It's like 8 inches rather. So I'm going to be scooping and measuring on my scale equal amounts with the developer. First I'm going to scoop a little amount first, and after then I'm going to use the the developer in another bowl before I mix them together. I was already popping out because I opened it and closed. So yeah, I'm going to put it on the scale and measuring it and make sure it's the same. Then mix it together, make sure it's very smooth into a smooth consistency. Keep mixing till it gets to a smooth consistency. I decided to move it into 2. Then next is section up the hair with your control clips. Then you put on the 4 paper underneath, then go over all through the hair if that's what you want. This is what I want. I don't want it to be too blonde. And yeah, I'm done with the foiling. This is the result. So this is the next process. The next step is to mix the permanent color and the developer for coloring. So I'm going to be turning it inside. I'm not going to be using everything because I just need a bottle, so I'm going to be using half of it, and I'm going to be generous with it. Mix it into 2 bowls. I don't know why I was mixing it. I wanted it to be properly mixed since I was using 2. And I'm going to use the developer on it. It has a, remember that you're supposed to use a scale, but these bowls have their measurement in it. So I'm stirring it and I'm making sure the wig rather is damp. The wig is damp. It's easier that way. Application is better. I'm wearing up my protective glove. It's always good to protect your hands and wear a face and nose mask. So I'm sectioning the hair. I have my control clips up. I'm going over every part. I'm going to go make sure I'm generous enough to get to every part, but I want to start from the top. I advise you to start from the bottom, but I wanted to start from the top because I want the top to feel more. So this is the end. I'm using the hair serum. Then I'll brush the head and decide to blow dry the head and section it to clip in or control clip and stretch the hair. Make sure you use your heat protective spray. Then you stretch with a normal stretcher that is not too hot, that won't cause damage to your hair. So you stretch, you go all through line by line, and this is the result. I am trying to use a hot comb to set in the front of the closure. So you see I'll still stretch using the hot comb to push, and this is our result. Thank you.